Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could be in the past, could be a current relationship as well. For others of you, this could be a situationship you find yourself in. For a small portion of you, this could be someone who you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. An awakening. Almost a rude awakening. We have here play followed by doubt. After that, we have boundaries. Crossroads, wild woman, ecstasy, opening, nourishment, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have awakening. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, in you I have found a friend. I have found a best friend. I couldn't recognize this before, though. I couldn't see it. I wasn't seeing clearly. In your eyes I see mischief. I see fun, frolicking, vibrance, resilience, brilliance. You are all of that, and I feel inspired by you. I want you to know that it's hard for me to express this to you, but I do feel that you and I have a very strong bond of friendship, the foundation of this connection. But I also feel doubt. There are certain things in this connection that I just doubt now. I doubt that the feelings and emotions that I have for you, that the friendship that I hold so dear, I doubt that it'll make a difference. Because there are boundaries. These boundaries that exist, they are real. I've taken a step back, and there's a part of me that needs to think. Think about this situation, about this connection, about the doubts that I have, about these boundaries that exist. I voluntarily put them up. Why? Why did I do this to you? Why have I kept myself distant? I don't want to be emotionally vulnerable or weak in the knees because I know how far this could go. I know how far it has gotten. And now I'm at a crossroads. I know I have to make a choice, a decision, a path that I must follow. Should I follow you? Should I be with you? Should I look the other way? I am at a crossroads and I know a decision has to be made. Sometimes I just find it difficult to make that decision, especially when I have put a block on this connection. One of the reasons why I hesitate is because you have seen and you have witnessed, you have experienced that side of me that was very bad. A very wrong side. This is a situation that I can't change. I can't go back in time and change the things that I did. That can never happen, ever. I know you trusted me, and I broke without trust. It's gone. It's done. What I feel right now is the need to open up to you and to tell you why I was sneaky. Was there a reason? In all honesty, to you this may just seem as an excuse. But I betrayed you. And I was sneaky. I was doing things behind the scenes. And I got caught. There's a sense of deception, deceit, suspicion. I was trying to get away with certain things and doing certain things, but it seems as if that just didn't work. Now I know that everything that I did, it was in vain. But what I did had a lasting effect on you. Despite the fact that you and I have this strong spiritual connection, where in my heart I feel eternal bliss. There's this feeling that I have when it comes to you. I feel alive, vibrant. And at this point, even though there are boundaries, I want to open up to you. I want to tell you what it is that is in my heart. Deep down, certain secrets that I've been hiding from you, and the reasons why. Certain things that are just so dark that I still debate, should I talk to you about this? I have seen and I have found in you someone who is very nourishing, nurturing. You have this way of fulfilling me, and I have realized now that you are the perfect mate. You are that individual that can make me feel fulfilled. There's a sense of fulfillment when I'm with you, when I think of you. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically. It is very immense. It is an intense feeling. And I've realized now that you have all the qualities that I need. All the qualities that I desire. And you have this love, and it is unconditional. Certain things have happened in this connection with the distance. In a way, it was good that there was distance and that there has been. Because now this has given me the opportunity to have an awakening, to see things in a different way. Things that I didn't see before, in a way that I never truly realized. I'm seeing things now from your perspective, from your angle, putting myself into your shoes, realizing and seeing what I have done. How have I contributed in this connection? for now, yes, I do want to maintain and to have this friendship and to grow in this connection. But I do have my doubts. It might not work out because I myself have put up these boundaries and I have been so distant, so cold, cutting you off, ghosting you, not really telling you what is inside of me, never truly opening up. How can I be in a connection like this when this is the way that I act? All right, Sagittarius. A lot is going on. You guys have had some sort of distance here. You have not been as close as you would like to be. I can see here that there are boundaries, so many of you may not have been talking to this person. It could be that they cut it off. It could be that it's a mutual thing where both of you kind of took a breather. But I do see that your person of interest is also equally involved in this, and there's a part of them that wants to open up. So this is good. It's almost like a restart. This person wants a restart in this connection, but I don't see the restart card, which is death and rebirth. I don't see that here. However, the way the cards are coming out, especially with the friendship card, how do most connections start off as friendship, right? So that's what I'm seeing here, that it's almost like they want a subtle sort of restart where friendship starts off again and then things move forward. Some of you might not want that. I know not all of you are going to want that because of what they did to you. This person was not truthful. They did something, they said something, and either they got caught red-handed or you just simply found out about them. So which one is it? Let me know in the comments below. This is because of the Wild Woman card. I typically interpret that card like that. Of course, many of you know I interpret these cards so differently. It's not the way the original book is that it comes with. All right, here I have, here I have the Lover's Path Tarot. I like to have a look at this deck to see what happened in the past. I can obviously use this for any sort of timeline, but I like to go into the past to see what happened in the first place in this connection. Something happened, and whatever that was, according to your specific issue, hopefully I'll be able to tell you what was on this person's mind. So the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that is a current status of what your person of interest is feeling. These, I go a little bit into the past to see what happened when things were going great, and all of a sudden it just went right down. This is for those of you that never received any closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have just faded over time. They may have started to communicate less with you. And now it's like once a week or once a month, they kind of message you and you wonder, you know, what are we now? Are we together? Are we not? Did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? Sometimes it's not you, Sag. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it's the other person. We have here Justice followed by Love. And this entire deck, for this spread, I read in the reverse. Justice. This talks about a lack of justice and how this person had a lack of wisdom. There was also a lack of fairness in this connection and a lot of detachment. Here, a part of them thought that justice will not be done. There was a need for a more detached point of view of a troublesome situation. There were frustrations with bureaucracies and organizations. There was a sense of impatience. The appearance of this card shows that this is a temporary situation. So this is a temporary situation. It's the way somebody is thinking regarding an organization. Now, what does that mean? Bureaucracies and organizations here. This basically talks about how society is viewing this connection. This is something your person of interest may not have told you because it may have made them look a bit inferior in a way. It might have made them look as if they're being dominated by somebody else or something else. This could be organizations, religious organizations that say that the both of you can't be together. This could be even the workplace. It's an organization, right? Where you are not allowed to date or to be in a relationship romantically with somebody else who's a rival company, or maybe even somebody within the workplace. This could also be, I've had some people from the military, in fact, as clients, and they have complained, for example, that one may be on one side of the country and the other is on the completely other side, and so they can't get a transfer because of the restrictions from that. So when we talk about bureaucracies and organizations, it's more of the restrictions that are being caused through external sources, right? These are external sources, external forces that are taking place here that are preventing your person of interest from being with you the way that you would like them to. So this is not them doing this. They feel like they're being restricted from something else. Now, it could also be tradition. Anything that's beyond tradition, something that's quite different. They don't want to do anything that is beyond the norm. The reason why, it's because they will be judged, right? They'll be judged and they will feel that maybe this is not the way it's supposed to be. I might get in trouble in a way. This is what they feel. So we do have restrictions here because of external forces. We also have here love. Now, typically, this is a very beautiful card. However, unfortunately, in this specific instance, it is not so great when you read the reverse of this particular card. So let's have a look. This talks about how once upon a time, there was a lot of love, a lot of harmony, passion, and even sensuality, but now there's a lack of. The opposite would be a lack of love, lost harmony, no passion left, and a lack of sensuality. Here in the reverse, it talks about how your person of interest at some point in time was feeling unworthy of love, manipulating others with sexuality, immaturity and irresponsibility in love relationships, game playing. So this is huge. What I'm seeing right now, and this is very specific for a few of you out there, I'm seeing 100,000. So about 100,000 of you, this is going to resonate for. The rest of you, it's not going to, so please bear with that in mind, okay? It's just kind of think it this way, like my antennas are only honing into what it is that the mass majority are feeling and sensing, and the rest of you, it's not that it's not important. It's just that it's being outnumbered by the 100,000, okay? Just as an example, because this is not going to resonate for everybody. What I'm seeing here is a very delicate situation. You were in a connection with somebody who you thought was just great in the beginning. Things were going fine. But then it sort of seemed as if they were playing games. It's as if this person may have just been a player. Now, what happened with somebody like this? This person started to realize that they can no longer use you and abuse you in this way. They were misusing you. And the love that you were giving to them, remember you had the Wild Woman card, right? A lot of treachery, behind the back sort of stuff, lies and hiding things, being very suspicious. There were these things that were going on behind the scenes. You may have felt it, but you might have ignored it. You might have ignored the red flags. Maybe you still don't see them. But your person of interest at some point in time saw that even though they did things behind your back and they were being very sneaky behavior is that card. That's how I interpret it. they felt that no matter what happened, you just had endless love. Remember, nourishment, right? Emotionally, spiritually, physically, you were just there for this person. So what happened? The person started to feel guilty. They grew a conscience. So this is what happened. They started to feel that you were better than them, that you deserve better than them, that they can no longer give you the type of love that you deserve because they never gave it to you in the first place. They started to feel unworthy of the love that you were giving. Why? Because they were manipulating you for sensuality or sexuality or some sort of favor. There was immaturity and irresponsibility when it came to love relationships. They were not responsible. They may have made some promises, they never kept them. And simple as that, game playing. They're playing games. But then what happened? The reason they were in this state of mind was because of those organizations, the bureaucracies, the certain restrictions that they had. It restricted them from being in a long-term committed connection with you, whether this is forced upon them physically or emotionally or even mentally. They felt restricted because of something else, and therefore they never truly gave you the love, but they just gave you the physical. And they just wanted the physical because they knew they could not get into the emotional. Guys, this is deep. This is very deep. Go back and hear it a couple of times because it was even difficult for me to talk about this. It's articulate, that's the word I'm saying, to articulate this to you. I find it difficult. So your person of interest knew what you're like, who you are, but they couldn't give you what it is that you wanted because of other things that are stopping them. Now, do they have power over these things? It actually seems like they don't. You see, there's certain circumstances we can always get rid of, right? We can fix things, we can delay things, we can even get rid of some things from our life that we don't need. Maybe not now, we can postpone certain things, right? But your person of interest here is dealing in a situation where they can't. It's literally a part of their life. And they cannot let go of that certain type of hold that society or that whatever it is that has a hold on them. They are unable to free themselves from that. And because they can't, because they don't, they have to follow the rules, the guidelines, the restrictions. They still want to get their way, and that's how and why they were in this connection. But they weren't able to go all the way, which is complete emotional surrender, right? They weren't able to do that because something else was preventing them from doing this. My God. That is difficult, guys. That's difficult. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So here I'd like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person may have towards you. Your person of interest. The Chariot, interesting. Followed by Queen of Cups, very nice. Then we have the Six of Wands, followed by the Sun. Wow. Overall arching theme, we have Nine of Swords, a lot of regret. A lot of regret. And that's good because this does show that your person of interest has realized that what they did was not fair. There was no justice in it, right? It was unjustified. So we have here the Chariot. With the Chariot, it talks a lot about desire. First card, the strongest. This person is being pulled by desire towards you. A lot. And the speed is fast. Okay? Remember you had the crossroads card, right? Crossroads. Here you have a direction, right? The direction could, these are two horses, could be pulled left or right. But the point is, there is a direction and a road is being followed. Okay? Somebody's pursuing this goal, this dream, this aim that they have, and it's towards you. They want to come into your life, to be with you, because they find that you are just the perfect person on planet Earth. And you probably are. We have here a choice. They have made that choice. And are they taking action? Absolutely yes. They're taking action to come towards you. Why? Because of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. We have here an individual that thinks that you are someone who is just so sweet, nurturing, kind. You have a lot of love to give. For them, they see you as somebody who is somebody who has a lot of unconditional love. That's how they see you. And they admire this. We also have here the Six of Wands. So this card indicates that at some point in time, things were going good. And then they kind of stopped. The person that you were waiting for, if you were waiting for somebody to come back into your life, romantically, this card indicates just that. The person that was absent from your life for a while is going to resurface and they are going to enter your life. They're coming back. Now, when they come back, they're coming back with full force. This is somebody who has become very different, quite renewed. The feeling of hope and prosperity, the feeling of victory. They want to come back. They feel that now they are going to be victorious, that they are victorious. And they're hoping that whatever kind of connection they have with you, it can become more fruitful. And everything is beautiful under the sun. Why do they hope that this is going to happen? Why do they think that this is going to happen? Because they realized that the universe is now aligning. Things are starting to make more sense. There's more clarity with the sun, right? Everything is coming to the light. There's no more shady thoughts, just like in Wild Woman. A lot of things are happening in the shadows. Remember, you had the opening card. They want to open up to you. So with the Sun card, this talks to me about happiness, prosperity, joy, hope, forgiveness even. Everything that comes into the light is pure and clean and renewed. This is what this person's feeling. Do they want a second chance with you or even a first chance with you? Yeah, they do. They want to be in this connection with you. They have made a decision. They're going to reach out to you at some point in time with the hopes that you are going to have a happily ever after, especially with the Sun card. Now, we also have the Nine of Swords under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Very interesting card. This talks about how this connection has taken a toll not only on your health and your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. It has been bothering them too. You may not have noticed this because you had the Boundaries card. You wouldn't know how they're feeling. But what they're feeling is a sense of regret. Oh my God, what did I do? How could I have done this to my Sag? Sleepless nights, insomnia, psychic disturbances, feeling doubt, feeling fear, feeling guilty. This is what your person of interest is feeling. This is the overall arching theme. With the hopes that they are now going to change, they're going to rush to you with a chariot because they know you're the Queen of love, the Queen of Cups, of Queen of emotion and passion, Six of Wands, with every prosperity that could be there with the Sun. So they do see a good, bright future, but where is it coming from? It's coming from a place of darkness, a place of a lot of regret, guilt, upsetness. Wow. Sag, it's really sweet. I like this. Your person of interest is going to reach out to you, but I do see that they do have it's almost like trauma. Like they have gone through something traumatic as well. And I know it sounds terrible when I say this, but not a lot of you may realize this. When two people get into a connection and they leave, even if you don't think there is something that's bothering this person, that's usually not the case. When I do these readings, I see the other person is being bothered. And they're sometimes agitated, annoyed, they're angry at themselves, really angry at themselves for what they did, why they did it. And they're feeling so guilty that they're unable to even tell you or apologize to you. And from our point of view, that's just stupid. It's like, you made a mistake, come and say sorry, right? Sometimes it's not about ego and pride. Sometimes it's just that people feel worthless, and that's exactly what this person felt with the love card that you had before here in the reverse, right? The love card there talks about feeling worthless and unworthy of love. Sometimes they feel that they're worse than the dirt beneath your feet. Even dirt has a purpose, right? But they feel that they are so low that they cannot even approach you because you're up here and they're down here. This is the way some people think. All right, let's have a look at what we have here, what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. Interesting. Where are you? Ah, there you are. So first card is the strongest we have here, trust. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel in regards to your situation with this person. We have here trust, perfect timing in the near future, let go, abundance, peaceful resolution, followed by recovery. And that's why you have to let go. This has taken a toll on some of you. It's been very heartbreaking for some of you. Heartbroken, hurt, pain. I'm seeing these words. Stubborn. I'm seeing that as well. Ego. Pride. Yeah, and of course, when somebody's not going to communicate with you, and that's exactly what you have here. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. When somebody's not going to communicate with you, it's going to seem as if the person's arrogant and just stuck up, right? They're not really paying attention to you. They're not really talking to you. Here we have the messages from the angels. This is for you regarding the situation. Do trust. I know it seems very difficult, but certain things happen for a certain reason in a certain way. It's not a coincidence. I've seen this. I've experienced this throughout the readings, the spiritual experiences that I've had. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Oh, it just happened. No, there's a reason why it happened. Always. Always. It's a formula. It's a grid. It's supposed to happen at a certain point in time. So do trust in the divine's plan. This is the divine looking out for you. The divine just doesn't work alone. The divine has a lot of positive energies, angels, celestial beings, other beings that are helping it achieve its goals, helping you achieve your goals. This is going to happen when? In perfect timing, which means it's going to happen in divine timing, which means that you're going to have some patience. In the near future, this is from now until the next few months, okay? The angels are suggesting that you let go. Let go of this particular issue that you have regarding this person. Let go of the pain, the suffering, the sorrow. Let go of this person altogether. You don't have to stop loving them. It's not an on-off switch. But keep your distance from this person and let them realize your worth, your value. Because then they will start to miss you. And once they miss you, then you have value. Once you have value, they know you're worth something. And when you're worth something, then they are afraid of losing you. But they can't realize that. They can't see that if we are always in the other person's face. If we are always contacting them, letting them know, you know what, I'm here for you. I don't have anything better to do but just message you all day long. I'm sorry, this is what happens. We do this. I do this, right? This happens. We want to communicate, but sometimes what we think is proper communication may not work with that other person, especially when you do a reading like this and you see it seems that they're doing their own thing and eventually they're going to make their decision and reach out to you. So you don't have to do anything. Just sit back, relax, let go, and in the meantime, start to focus on yourself. Eventually, abundance is going to be brought to you. You're going to have abundance in this connection, in this life. Ultimately, some of you are going to have a peaceful resolution. Of course, this is a general love reading. This is not a private reading, guys. This is not targeted to one specific individual. It's not going to resonate for everybody. But there's going to be a peaceful resolution for some of you with this person. Some of you are literally going to let go and you're not going to come back. You're not going to want to be with this person because you're going to find abundance somewhere else. And some of you are going to find that peaceful resolution. And because you have decided to let go, that energy is going to be lifted from you, that negative energy that was around you, and you will start to feel the sense of recovery. Recovery is here because this means some of you have actually had a bad experience with this person. You don't feel good about it. You feel as if certain things could have been better, but it has taken a toll on your health. This is why this card usually comes up. So by letting go, you will also be releasing yourself from that circle, from that karmic cycle, right? It's important to sometimes release ourselves and take a step back and just, you do you, okay? We also have here communicate clearly, the overall arching theme. I was talking about right in the beginning of the reading how this person does not communicate. Communicating clearly here does talk about letting this person know how you feel. The best method I've seen is the I method. I feel this, I believe this, I think this. So you start with the I. This is less aggressive and it gets the point across. Even when you do, keep it 4 to maximum 5 points, 1 to 2 bullets, 1 sentence each for each point. Keep it short and to the point, and sweet and short, because short and sweet rather, because your person of interest will get lost in the details if you give too much details. People do. They start reading things and they become so immersed in all of the content that they actually miss the original point of what you wrote. For some of you that want to get rid of negative energies, I do have a package for that, specifically for this sort of card that we have here. On my website, www.asnointia.com, I have a package called the Chakra Checkup package. I have the ability of having a look at how many negative energies you have in the place that you live, as well as around your aura and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers, which are associated to your bodily functions. I have the ability to do this, and I also get the confirmation from my angel guide, Angel Fakil. You can read a little bit about her on my homepage. So please do have a look for some of you that if you want to get rid of those negative energies around you, and if you want to bring in more positive energy, that's a really good package that you can place an order for. And of course, there are love readings. There are past life readings that I do. Feel free to have a look at those as well. Also, for some of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. The link is below. Some of the videos you may see there, it's regarding, or rather I was going to say related to, they're regarding past life connections, what and who are these sort of things, like twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, what and who is a twin flame. I also have some on past life and spiritual connections. You may find that this person is connected to you. You did have the ecstasy card earlier. And there's also some on relationship-related advice. These pieces of information that I have, they come from me actually doing readings for so many of you and seeing the average, who feels what? How do they feel? How does a person feel on the inside? This is something that they will not tell you. So the advice that I give you is based on the average of how people usually feel. There's certain scenarios, and it's just by default, humans feel that way. But that's something slightly different. It's a different approach that I have to relationship-related advice, but you may find that helpful. And also I have one video that I uploaded a while ago now. It's regarding negative energies. What and who are negative energies? hopefully soon, guys, those of you that have subscribed. Many of you know I had bronchitis a while ago due to allergies. I had no idea that that's what was happening to me, but very soon I'm hoping that I can upload something new. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Thank you. Bye now.